Hydrate.
Riley, thanks so much. We will be taking that advice given to us by our Storm Tracker 2 weather team. Meteorologist James DeFazio is here now, and we're looking at something a little different than all the heat and humidity we've been seeing. Some wildfire smoke moving into our area
Yet
tonight.
again, Canadian wildfire smoke affecting our air quality. An air quality alert is in effect through tonight and through the day on Tuesday. We are already seeing issues with air quality, but as we head into Tuesday, it only continues to get a little bit worse. Things get worse before they get better. Let's take a look in a little bit more detail what we're tracking in terms of the entire forecast. We're going to break down when that smoke clears. It doesn't last too much longer. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 radar. Dry, high pressure has arrived, and we are going to continue to see dry conditions overnight tonight and into Tuesday. Temperatures have cooled down anywhere from the upper 60s to mid 70s. Lows tonight are going to be in the mid to upper 60s, much cooler than it's been, but yet it is still going to remain rather humid. 72 up in Rome with clear skies, remaining very, very humid with that 68-degree dew point. Temperatures very, very warm the next 2 days, upper 80s tomorrow, highs Wednesday near 90 degrees. We're going to come in a couple minutes. We're going to take a look we're going to take a further look at that smoke forecast, as well as when this heat breaks and when showers make their return. Luke?
James, thanks so much. Good night.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. Drier weather is settling into Central New York. However, we're still going to be dealing with levels of heat and humidity that are relatively uncomfortable. And in addition to that, we're going to be dealing with some air quality issues through tomorrow. Current temperatures, low 70s with mostly clear skies in downtown Utica. Again, dry conditions have settled in. Let's take a look at what we're tracking. Again, the drier weather has settled in. It remains in place through the day tomorrow and into the day on Wednesday. We have an air quality alert in effect tonight, as well as for the entirety of the day on Tuesday. And that's because of Canadian wildfire smoke that is billowing in to our area from the northwest. We're seeing some slightly hazardous levels of air quality. And hot weather makes its return. Very warm weather the next 2 days, upper 80s for highs tomorrow. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet. Dry weather has worked in across central New York. High pressure has taken control. Off to the southeast, much different story. Plenty of heavy rain across northeast Pennsylvania and the Tri-City area. We saw plenty of flash flood warnings across the New York City area earlier tonight. Plenty of flash flooding across northeast Pennsylvania as well. Up in Rome, 72 degrees with clear skies, a very high dew point in 68 degrees, making for very humid conditions. And unfortunately, we're not going to knock this humidity for at least several more days. So wildfire smoke continues to billow in from the northwest. As we head into the day on Tuesday, it does become more thick. We're expecting the air quality to continue to be poor through the day on Tuesday. But fortunately, as we head into Wednesday morning and midday, things begin to improve. A dry day on Tuesday presents an opportunity to cut the lawn. On Wednesday, a couple pop-up showers are possible during the afternoon and evening. Thursday looking like a wet day. Again, very hot weather the next 2 days, upper 80s tomorrow, highs near 90 on Wednesday. Tonight, primarily clear skies with lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, highs warm up all the way into the low 80s. As we head into Wednesday, another mostly clear night, followed by a mostly sunny start. A little bit of a warmer day, highs all the way up near 90 degrees with a few pop-up showers in the very late evening. A look at the 7-day forecast. A beautiful couple of days to begin the week. Expect some haze in the distance tomorrow with the wildfire smoke that is in place. We're tracking some scattered thunderstorms for Thursday with highs in the mid-80s. A couple morning showers on Friday with highs in the upper 70s. Pleasant weather to begin the weekend, upper 70s.
President Mark Donovan there saying we saw the weather coming about a week out. Our Storm Tracker 2 team saw it coming a week out. What are we seeing on the radar right now?
Unfortunately, well, we're seeing calm, dry conditions on the radar, but we're tracking air quality issues. And unfortunately, Canadian wildfires continue to burn. We're already seeing poor air quality, but it's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it improves.
I see more colors.
Yes, as we head into the middle portions of Tuesday, it is going to continue to get more and more dense. Anyone who is sensitive to pollutants and even people who are not sensitive are going to see some issues tomorrow, slightly unhealthy levels of air quality through the middle portions of Tuesday. Quiet weather on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are expecting, or I should say, we are anticipating dry conditions to continue through the night tonight and through the day tomorrow and through most of Wednesday as well. Temperatures slowly dropping tonight. Lows going to be in the mid to upper 60s, much cooler than we've seen. We're finally getting beneath the 70-degree mark. Still staying very humid, though. We can't knock the humidity just yet. 71 degrees with clear skies in Rome. Still a dew point in the upper 60s. We're keeping an eye on these high levels of heat and humidity. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 80s with humidity. Wednesday, highs in the low 90s with plenty of humidity. Fortunately, as we head into the weekend, it looks like we do get a little bit of a reprieve from the humidity on Friday into Saturday. Coming up, we're going to take a further look at when this smoke begins to clear out of our area. Luke?
James, thanks so much. At weeks, there will be several road closures there in effect. The State Department of Transportation is working at the intersection of Route 12B, or Franklin Avenue and College Street. The DOT has set up signs pointing you towards a detour. The intersection is set to reopen in mid-August. Continuing coverage of a story we first told you about on Saturday. At least 30 pets were killed in an early morning fire on Day Road, according to fire officials in Vernon. What you're seeing now is all that was left when we got to the scene. Firefighters responded around 1 in the morning. 3 adults and a 15-year-old were not injured. The Red Cross is offering them assistance. And tragedy at an assisted living facility in Fall River, Massachusetts that caught fire and killed 9 people, injuring dozens more. Our Emily Akita is there for us with the latest.
Well, fire officials tonight are investigating what caused this deadly fire that swept through this senior living facility here in Massachusetts that killed 9 people. We are learning tonight between the ages of 61 years old and 86 years old. You're looking at behind me the aftermath of the fire. The front entrance was engulfed in flames, so you can see that charred entryway, but fire officials actually noting that it was the smoke that emanated throughout this building that really caused the most damage and also really impacted residents. Think about the population we're talking about, a vulnerable population, many reliant on wheelchairs, oxygen tanks, and walkers, which also complicated the massive rescue effort that happened late last night. People were literally pulled from windows and carried down on ladders and then over to ambulances. 30 people ultimately were transported, according to officials, around 30 people to hospitals. We're learning 1 is still in critical condition tonight. Back to you.
Emily, thank you. Now to the new move by
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. We're tracking drier weather settling into central New York. Unfortunately, we're not shaking the heat or the humidity, and we're also going to be dealing with some air quality issues as we head into the day tomorrow. 71 degrees with mostly clear skies in downtown Utica, but dry. Again, this drier weather is going to settle in and continue into the day, through the day Tuesday and into the day on Wednesday. We have an air quality alert in effect through the day on Tuesday for the entirety of Tuesday due to pollutants as a result of Canadian wildfires. And we're going to take a look at the smoke forecast in just a moment. And hot weather makes its return tomorrow. Highs in the upper 80s Tuesday, highs in the low 90s Wednesday. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet and dry as high pressure is beginning to take control. That cold front is sliding off to the east. Still seeing plenty of heavy rain across New England. We saw plenty of flash flood warnings across northeast Pennsylvania as well as across the boroughs of New York City earlier this evening. 71 degrees with clear skies in Rome and calm winds. A very high dew point making it still very humid out there this evening. Tracking the wildfire smoke, we are already seeing relatively unhealthy levels of air quality, and unfortunately, things get worse before they get better. As we head through the day on Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon, the smoke continues to become more widespread. Fortunately, by Tuesday overnight, as we approach Wednesday morning, the smoke lightens up. By Wednesday midday, we're back to near perfect air quality conditions. Stick with us, as tracking these smoky conditions can be very difficult. Your contractor implement MoCast. Tomorrow, a completely dry day. Wednesday, a shower possible in the late evening hours. So we would say early would be the best opportunity to cut the lawn. Thursday, looking entirely too wet. Very hot weather continues tomorrow. Upper 80s, highs near 90 on Wednesday. Cold front brings us down finally by Thursday. We get a little bit of a reprieve from the humidity, a short break. The humidity drops a tad, not enough to be refreshing, but less than what we've dealt with. Primarily clear, calm conditions tonight, lows in the mid to upper 60s. Clear and calm to begin the day tomorrow. Highs all the way up into the upper 80s with widespread sunshine. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, don't be surprised to see some hazy conditions in the distance tomorrow with this wildfire smoke around. Wednesday, mostly sunny skies continue, highs in the low 90s. Scattered storms Thursday, highs mid-80s. A lingering shower Friday morning, cooler, but highs in the upper 70s. Beautiful start to the weekend, lower levels of humidity, upper 70s, and mostly sunny skies.